So I just want to clarify, you're not Jewish.
I'm not. I'm not.
You are not from Israel.
No.
So how did we get to, are you a Mossad agent?
You know, that's a great question. I too have that question for the internet, actually. You and me both.
You're involved now in this cover-up. This is you. This is on you. You're in it with us.
How much did the American taxpayer end up paying for all of this?
Well, so it's probably $100,000 just for the flight alone. But when you consider the hotel rooms, the costs of the security detail, it could be in the millions, we are being told, for this trip.
It's ironic that they're saying, oh, you're going on vacation or you're going to see your girlfriend perform. And if I was actually abusing it, I would go see every one of her shows. I think I get to like 15%.
Would you like to see additional Epstein files released?
You know what? If people stop calling me a spy, absolutely.
What do you mean by that?
Kesh Patel's in it because he's like probably being, he's another one's being handled. He's another one's being either controlled to some degree. He's lying. He knows. And I'm not saying Kesh Patel's girlfriend's doing it, but others have.
For the record, I should ask you, are you a spy for any government?
Definitely not.
What?
That is a firm no on that front.
Please just hear me out, please.
I'm just saying Chris Ray doesn't need a government-funded G5 jet to go to vacation. Maybe we ground that plane. $15,000 every time it takes off.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Take a look at Kesh Patel's girlfriend. Some people have said that. I've never said it, and I never would, because he's been litigious about that. They've sued you. If you've said this very talented country singer is some type of tool to control Kesh Patel, you get sued. So I don't want to get sued, and I don't believe that. I believe it's a relationship based on love. Now, moving on.
Another day, another psyop. This time, we're not the ones being psyoped. In fact, it's Kesh Patel being psyoped. So take that, Director of the FBI. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Please, I know it's fucking laid out as shit, but please like, comment, subscribe. I've been making videos for like 6 months. We're already at 180 subscribers. I'm so excited. I love making videos for you guys. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into it. If you guys haven't been following, Kesh Patel is getting cooked right now for flying to Milan to celebrate with the men's hockey team winning the gold medal, as well as a plethora of other things. Let me just start by saying I want a honeypotted girlfriend. I think that's not too much to ask at all. I think that every man deserves a Mossad agent girlfriend who is hot and will basically control your entire life and every aspect of your life without you knowing, or you do know and kind of just allow that. Everyone knows that Kesh Patel's relationship is built off of love, okay? I mean, look at his girlfriend and look at Kesh Patel. This is clearly a relationship that is built off of love, and you look around in the world, this is what every relationship looks like. A girl that looks like this and a guy that looks like that. It's amazing that we've now reached the point in American politics where it is essential for reporters to ask if your above average girlfriend, who is very obviously out of your league, is indeed a Mossad honeypot.
So I just want to clarify, you're not Jewish.
I'm not.
You are not from Israel.
No.
So how did we get to, are you a Mossad agent?
You know, that's a great question. I too have that question for the internet, actually.
All right, bro. I mean, let's be honest. The whole reason the question is coming up, obviously for other reasons, but primarily because you are way better looking than the person that you're sitting next to, which is absolutely insane that being a boyfriend sitting next to your girlfriend during an interview, which should be a layup, easy fluff piece, and you're having to sit through an interviewer being like, hey, so you're not a Mossad honeypot, right? You're just a regular girl. I mean, convince us that you're not a Hassan. I said Hassan. You're not a Mossad honeypot. I mean, how do you sleep with this person at night? How do you touch and be intimate with this person. You are very obviously a Mossad honeypot, correct? And it's so funny. You can see how uncomfortable Cash is during this whole entire interview. He's so obviously uncomfortable and very put off by this question because subconsciously he's like, why is this person even with me?
You and me both. No, I'm not sure. I'm not Jewish. I'm Christian. I'm Armenian. So, not really sure how we got there. I've never been to Israel. I'd love to go. It's just, the stamp isn't even on my passport, and I'm just as confused as everyone else is.
Remind me again why they're even dignifying this conspiracy, if it is a conspiracy. Why even bring it up? Why even have a interview about this? When has the director of the FBI ever gone on record or gone on a interview or podcast with his girlfriend being like, listen, guys, I know it's hard to believe, but she's not a honeypot. She's not a honeypot, and I swear to God she loves me. Believe it or not, she actually does want to have sex with me. I know it's insane. I think
there's a lot of people out there, especially young women, who are attacked in other ways from their friends, from their groups, and that's something we all struggle with, right, is how to handle that. And so going through what I think is a very public version of that, I'd love to know how you deal with this.
I don't really understand this question either. Is she trying to say a lot of girls out there are getting accused of being honeypots? I mean, I guess that's like the dating age in 2026. I mean, most women are, if they're with a male, you have to assume there's some sort of honeypot. But like her question is basically, a lot of girls out there struggle with being attacked online, which is true. But, how do you deal with, like, how do you, they're being attacked for completely different reasons. I mean, she's being attacked for being accused of being a potential spy and controlling the head of the FBI through her good looks. I mean, I don't understand how that correlates at all to what normal girls go through. Normal girls. You are not a regular person. You are a quote-unquote country singer who is being accused of being a spy. This is not what an everyday 15-year-old girl is going through, while she's traversing social media.
Cash Patel's in it because he's like probably being, he's another one's being handled. He's another one's being either controlled to some degree. He's lying. He knows. So Pam Bondi, let's look again. And I'm not saying Cash Patel's girlfriend's doing it, but others have. Take a look at Cash Patel's girlfriend. Some people have said that. I've never said it, and I never would, because he's been litigious about that. They've sued you. If you've said this very talented country singer is some type of tool to control Cash Patel, you get sued. So I don't want to get sued, and I don't believe that. I believe it's a relationship based on love. Now, moving on.
You know it's bad when Tim Dillon is commenting on it. Tim Dillon is so good at self-sabotaging himself that when he mentions something like this that could clearly blow up in his face and he mentions it anyway, you know it's true. He sabotaged himself with the Riyadh Comedy Festival out of millions of dollars, which is honestly for a good thing. But if he's willing to blow himself up for mentioning something on the show, you know it's true. And I don't want to get sued. I want to make that abundantly clear. I am sure that they are together for love. They are happy. This has nothing to do with the immense power that Cash Patel has gained since becoming the FBI director. I believe that they are in this for love. But you have to admit that she does have a bit of a shady background once you start looking into it. Cash's girlfriend worked at PragerU, which is basically one of the biggest psyops of our generation, directly under this woman, Melissa Streit, who was a part of the Israeli 8200 unit, which is the cybersecurity special forces unit, which is basically special words for psyop extraordinaire unit. Now, it may be true that Cash's girlfriend is not Israeli. She still worked for an Israeli intelligence, basically operation, which leads everyone to be like, it's a little shady. Not to mention, Cash Patel is horrifically ugly, and he's with a girl like that. Now, it is not illegal for me to say that Cash Patel is horrifically ugly. That is true. That is categorically true. Now, for me to say that his girlfriend is a honeypot, that would be allegedly. You have to say allegedly. Some people think. Actually, I don't even know if allegedly would really help you in that situation. Now, aside from being an enormous waste of money, you have to at least look cool while breaking the rules of your job. He looks like a nerd. He looks like a Make-A-Wish kid. Someone who very clearly got brought into the locker room, was like, hey, listen, there's a special needs kid outside who wants to be a part of the team celebrating the victory. Do you think we could just bring him in and, you guys would really make his night? You guys would really, really make him feel special. Now that I think about it, Kash Patel is a Make-A-Wish kid in every respect. They are giving him this beautiful girlfriend before he essentially is roped and thrown under the bus with all of the Epstein files and everything to go along with it. Not to mention that he's celebrating like this when there are literal children still being raped and trafficked by pedophiles. But yeah, no, this is totally fair, and this is totally a good thing to do. If you made it this far into this video, I wanted to show you just some of my favorite highlights from that interview as well. The first being how Kash's legs are just a little too short to fully land on the ground on that interview. The couch is too big for him, so his feet are kind of dangling off like a little cute little child with his feet can't quite touch the ground. I mean, that if anything, a woman is attracted to that. A woman, I don't know how we ever thought that this was a honeypot. It is so obviously love. I mean, look at his cute little red, white, and blue socks. His feet are kind of dangling. And you can tell he's very upset that his feet don't quite touch the ground. I wonder if I could beat Kash Patel in a fight. I don't think I could, because he probably would use some sort of like Indian voodoo magic. I'm kidding. That's a joke. That is a joke. I'm joking. That is a joke. But no, I think you have to know some modicum of fighting to be the leader of the FBI and be Mossad's #1 honeypot. I'm kidding. That's a joke also. I don't want to get sued. That is not true. They're together for love. They love each other deeply. I mean, who could not be attracted to Kash Patel? Who couldn't? I mean, let's be honest. Who couldn't be attracted to Kash Patel? I have so many other clips of him just being hypocritical and totally just the biggest piece of garbage in the world. But I think we get the point here. I mean, I think we get the point. He's partying. He's going to all of his girlfriend's country shows, while we still haven't gotten the second half of the Epstein files, while there are people with redacted names in the Epstein files as well. I mean, what is the point in they unredacted the victims' names, but they redacted the perpetrators' names? I don't understand that. I don't think anybody understands that. But I think, honestly, he's doing a good job. I mean, going to party with the USA Gold team, once again, congrats to them, men and women's, awesome job. I'm not shitting on them at all. They deserve that win. But it just kind of sucks that he kind of overshadowed part of it as well by just being a complete dunce and a complete retard. But hey, what are you going to do? We can't win them all. Even though no pedophiles have gotten locked up and Kash is out partying and celebrating with his Psyop honeypot. No, she's not a Psyop. I'm lying. That was a joke. They're in love. They're deeply in love. It's like the Notebook. I'm just going to stop now. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please subscribe. I love doing this for you guys, and it's so much fun. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.
Would you like to see additional Epstein files released?
You know what? If people stop calling me a spy, absolutely.
Yeah, I can understand. For the record, I should ask you, are you a spy for any government?
Definitely not.